Hey guys, IzDaisho here, bringing you some more Hearthstone. We're going to do another arena run. Hopefully it'll go well, I guess. Alright, so we're looking at my two favorite ones, Garrosh and Paladin. I like how I said Garrosh and Paladin and not Warrior and Paladin or Garrosh and Uther. But anyway, Warrior and Paladin are two of my favorite ones. Rogue, I sort of like, but it's kind of my worst one. I'm looking at my my percentages right now. And like I have 74% win percentage with Paladin, 71% win percentage with Warrior, and 57% with Rogue. So I think I'm gonna just try Rogue, see if I can do it. I also have played Warrior and Paladin a lot more, so yeah, hopefully this will work out well. Okay, so I'm not really sure how good this card is. I've had it in my decks before, and it's been really bad for me. But I've also played it, and it's just been incredible. The reason why I'm not such a big fan of it is because if you're copying something of theirs, then it means that they get to attack your guy first. And that's just usually not going to be good for you, depending on what the creature is. Sometimes it could be good. But at the same time, if you're copying something that you have, then that means that your opponent has to deal with two of them, and then it's really hard. But at 5 crystals, it's just pretty rare that you're going to be getting something better than 5 crystals. I mean, most of the time you're just going to be getting something equal or maybe a little bit better. And I think Patient Assassin is just a pretty good card, so I'm going to go with it. But, I mean, it could be that the other thing is just really good. Anyway, spell damage +1 is, I think, very good with Valeera. Because, I mean, with Fan and Knives, Shiv, Backstab, all those cards are really good for the deck. But Dark Iron Dwarf is just a very good card, so I'll go for him. I don't think that Sap is all that good. I mean, in Magic, it would be just completely terrible. 2 mana for a sorcery speed on summon. The only reason why on summon is ever good is because you could do it at instant speed. And I really like Raging Working, so I'm going to go with that. Master of Disguise. It's an interesting card, giving something stealth. Because stealth doesn't provide you with an inherent advantage. All it does is make it hard. It makes it untargetable for 1 turn. It would be pretty good questing adventure into Master of Disguise. And the reason why I'm spending so much time on this pick is because these two cards are both very good. Imp Master it's just very likely to be able to at least 2-for-1 your opponent, or at least like 1-for-1, and then still have some value left over with a couple of 1/1s. Yeah, it was just a really tough choice. Questing Adventurer also is just a very strong card that has the ability to take over the game and become like a 3-power guy that becomes a 6/6 or something like that. So it's definitely not an easy choice. I mean, some decks are a lot better with Imp Master, like Priest really helps out Imp Master. To some extent, Warlock does, or Shaman. Shaman, you can get access to the Healing Totem. Warlock, you can get access to the Blood Imp, which both help Imp Master a fair amount. And some of them have like things like Bloodlust, that's Shaman, so that'll help out Imp Master too. So yeah, I think it's going to be between these two. I'm going to try Master of Disguise. I've never played with this card, and I want to see how useful something like that is going to be for me. Alright, so these two kind of suck, and this guy's kind of great, so it's pretty easy. I also mentioned how I want to have spell damage +1. So, I mean, I do have 5 cards and no spells. Deadly Poison is, like, obviously going to be okay in the deck, because you can always just put it on the dagger. Dalaran Mage, though, that thing might be really good in my deck if I do get enough spells, though I don't have any yet. Conceal is not anything that I'm looking for. I'll go with the Dalaran Mage. I think that there's a little bit more upside on that guy. Yeah, alright, so this is good. We already have 3 Battle Cries, so taking an Ancient Brewmaster is fine. I like Worgen Infiltrator a fair amount, but not too much. It's just good to get early pressure, and I really like early pressure in this game. But I'm going to take the Ancient Brewmaster. Raid Leader is also a consideration, but yeah, I don't know. So I think it would be silly to play Ironfur Grizzly over Dread Corsair in this kind of deck, because this guy is just almost always going to cost at the very most 3 if you can just dagger up. And it could have more upside if I get like a Assassin's Blade or something, so I'm going to go with that. Really, powering up on these 4-drops here, but Spellbreaker is just the best card in that pack. I have a pirate, right? Dread Corsair is a pirate, but I'm gonna go with Faceless Manipulator. I think it's a little better. Ooh, this is pretty sweet. So all of these guys are awesome. Malygos spell damage +5. Edwin Van Cleef, at the very least, or not the very least, but chances are it's going to be a 4/4. And if you get the coin, then you can play it on turn 2. I think I'm probably going to go with this guy. The Black Knight is also just when it works, it's just an awesome 2-for-1. But then again, when it doesn't work, it is kind of just disappointing. Malygos, I still don't have any spells, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Edwin Van Cleef, which is just gonna be very good in this deck. I wonder how good this guy is in this kind of deck. Probably not terrible. I'm gonna go for him. Acidic Swamp Ooze. Harvest Golem's a good card, but Swamp Ooze is a 2-drop, which I sorely need, and it has a lot of value. So, I mean, Harvest Golem's a great card. I don't really like Corehound very much, and I hate Vanish, so I'll go with Sap. Okay, so all 3 of these cards are pretty reasonable for me, I think. I'm going to go with the Deadly Poison. I don't have too much to do at the beginning, which means that I'll probably want to be making daggers a lot, so Deadly Poison seems kind of good. Alright, so I really like Betrayal as removal. I also really like Defias Ringleader as an awesome turn 2 play, or turn 1 if you have coin. So I'm gonna go with that guy for now. Eviscerate is a pretty easy choice here. I think again, just Dragonling, Mechanic, Razorfen Hunter are fine cards, but Eviscerate is just a very clear choice. Alright, this one is not as clear, Betrayal or Bloodsail Raider. We're lacking on the removal right now. I mean, I've got 2 Eviscerates, a Deadly Poison, and a Sap. So Betrayal might be something that I want to look for, but I do want more 2-drops. And this guy can become a 3/3. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bloodsail Raider here. Alright, so these are 3 pretty decent epics here. Patient Assassin, we already have one of those, and we don't really have much in terms of spells to make Preparation that good. Molten Giant, it's really hard for me to judge that card, because it seems like if you can ever play it, the only way it would be good is if it had Charge, because you're playing it when you're down to like 15 or less life, and if they have board control, then this guy isn't going to do anything because they don't have Taunt. But at the same time, he could just be an 8/8 that you can drop late in the game, and it's kind of awesome. But I'm going to take the Patient Assassin here. Alright, Assassinate is definitely something that I needed for this deck. Sinister Strike is a terrible card. Wolf Rider's not bad, and I do have a lot of 4-drops, and a lot of them are like creatures. Well, not even. There's only a few of them that I really want to plan for. Maybe I will take the Shield Master. I think so. Oh man, alright, so we got a Backstab and we got a Defias Ringleader here. That's a pretty tough choice. I mean, I do have a bunch of 2-drops, but not actually, most of them I don't really want to plan to. I need more 2-drops. Tough choice. I'm going to go with the Ringleader. It'll just make it so much easier for me to win games where I'm on the draw. I like Abusive Sergeant, but Fan of Knives is very good. Take another Assassinate, and it looks like we're definitely good on the removal now. All of these guys are pretty good, all these cards. I don't think it's going to be the Shiv, probably just going to be the Cult Master, just because it's a sweet card. Amani Berserker, I've probably shared this with you guys a lot, but it's one of my favorite cards. Ooh, another Defias Ringleader. I'm not going to pass that up. I'm going to take the Argent Squire. Fen Creeper is good, but this guy is going to allow me to combo a bunch. And I also just have been gaining more and more of a respect for this card. I actually kind of like it now. And we get a Defender of Argus. Demolisher is sweet too, but it's hard to beat Defender of Argus. So we're just going to jump straight into the first game. This deck looks sweet. I mean, a lot of the times I say that, but this one just looks really good. I have very powerful cards, I have some synergistic cards, and only a couple of bad cards. Like, I think I have 1 Sap, which, I mean, maybe even is not that bad. You can still 2-for-1 them, or like 1-for-1 them, I guess, if you can make them bounce something that they pump up. Alright, I'm playing against Uther. All of these cards seem pretty good. I honestly don't think I'm going to mulligan. I could mulligan this guy. Yeah, let's mulligan this one. Might be able to find something that we can use a little bit earlier. I'm trying to find a 2-drop because I don't particularly want to play Acidic Swamp Ooze on 2. I could always Dagger, which probably will be useful. I guess I just play this guy? No, never mind. I don't want to play this guy. I'll save him for an opportunity where I can give it haste. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna attack. Probably won't use the second durability for a while, but we'll find out. So he's still got the coin in hand. This guy saving him just allows me to use him for a combo later if I need it, and also surprise 2 damage if he wants to play like a Knife Juggler or something like that. So I'm just gonna pick that guy off and make a 1-2 and then pass. I mean, I could also play the deckhand to just start getting in, but I just think it's better as a surprise. And as long as my opponent is not taking over the board, I'm okay. Playing the Patient Assassin there instead of Wicked Knife might have been the right play, but I mean now I can play that, and it's pretty good for me. Could also attack into it and then eviscerate, because I'm going to be taking 4 damage anyway.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Haven't decided. Yeah, alright. I mean, you could consecrate, but that's okay.
Here we go.
Maybe that was the wrong play. I guess, yeah. No, it was the right play just because he could have consecration in hand, and then if he could kill the Patient Assassin, then I would take another 4 from the Yeti, and then that already puts me in a bad spot. Okay, so he's gonna have a spell right here. That's pretty good for him. But I mean, I am gonna be able to pick that off, and he doesn't really get the 2-for-1 that he was looking for, I don't think. So let's just go ahead and attack into it. We're down to 22, but that's not a big deal, and we're gonna be able to do some amount of regaining of the board here, which is okay. He's up 7 life right now, and he still has the coin. No, he just used the coin. No, he didn't. Yeah, he still has the coin. Right, Hammer of Wrath is fine. I mean, it's pretty good in that it's just a straight up 2-for-1, but hopefully we'll get a 2-for-1 off of our Fan of Knives at some point. And we kind of just want to save all this stuff that we've got in hand. All of it is pretty reactive. I mean, I could have played this Acidic Swamp Ooze a while ago, but I'm saving it for a weapon. He very well could have True Silver Champions or Sword of Justice, or like there's just a lot of things that he could have. Okay, so we're going to be able to get some value out of this. How do we want to do this? There's a couple of ways. Could just Fan of Knives, make a new weapon, Deadly Poison attack. Could just attack. Yeah, alright, that sounds good. Instead of Deadly Poison, just use the deckhand, basically. So what we're going to do is start off with... Or I could just sap this in order to get rid of the Divine Shield. Yeah, that sounds better. Just going to sap that, get rid of the Divine Shield. Play this guy. Trade there. Play this thing. Attack. Make a new weapon, and then attack again. So, we're a little bit behind on cards right now, but not by that much. Now next turn I can use the Divine Shield on this guy and then Fan of Knives to kill the 2-3 if he decides to go ahead and play it again. There's a Snapjaw. That's pretty bad for us here. Faceless Manipulator, not really anything that I'm interested in. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Ooh, that's really good here. So we played 1 spell so far, and I think we're gonna play a couple more. Because then, especially since we can copy that. So, let's do this. Oh, I can't play this as well. Maybe not a great idea. Alright, well we still get this guy out here. He's going to be a 6/6. So, 3 mana 6/6 is not terrible. We got to keep the Swamp Ooze in hand. And we might be able to just do that. Oh, okay, he's just gonna trade. Or, okay, he's gonna be able to destroy our good weapon, and he's got an Argent Protector. Alright, well, that could have been better, but I mean, I still could copy his guy. Oh, man, I'm 1 mana away from being able to do that. Alright, so instead, we're just gonna take this guy out, because I don't think that, yeah, I mean, I think that I had to do that, basically. Do that, and rather than take some damage on that guy, I think I'd rather just sacrifice the Argent Squire. And I think, do I have to play the Swamp Ooze yet? Maybe not. Probably not. I mean, this 1/4 is pretty good against him because I can just keep picking off his 1/1 guys for a while.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
All right, we're definitely taking some damage here. Maybe I should have played the Swamp Ooze last time. Azure Drake, that's a good one. Gonna start with that. See what we can find. Just a 4/3. All right, so we're gonna continue by doing that and that, and then I'm just gonna copy my dragon. So, I mean, now we have some board position. He might be able to just kill us here, or put us in a range where he can kill us with like a Hammer of Wrath or a True Silver Champion, or like there's a bunch of things that he can do right here. All right, that's pretty good. And Divine Shield. Okay. So, alright, this is bad. This is definitely bad. I mean, we have Silence so that we can trade there, which is good. Alright, silence that. Trade there, play this, do that, that. But we're still taking 7 next turn, going down to 2. And we're not in any position where we can come kill him. Then again, he might attack one of our creatures with that thing, though. That might be a little bit risky. I mean, if he's got a Hammer of Wrath, we're just dead. Not really sure. I think that this game was going poorly for us from the beginning. Alright, so he's just gonna trade, finish that off. So he has a 2-drop in hand. Don't really know what that means. Okay, that thing could very well be a Noble Sacrifice. And then he's probably just gonna eat that thing. Makes sense. Alright. Defender of Argus. Alright, well, we gotta do that now.
Here we go.
Take out. Oh, shit. Alright, that's not the end of the world, I guess. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage and we're at a very low life. I don't know why that was a sorry moment, but sure. So he can trade there, hit me for 7, kill me. Alright, that's why. If I hadn't attacked, I guess I could have survived another turn. Alright, well played. I was just never really in a position where I could win this game. Maybe I should have mulliganed something differently? I don't know. I guess the turn that he was able to just go ahead and kill the Van Cleef was very good for him. Maybe I should have set up for a turn where it would be on an empty board. Could be that I made a mistake there. Or maybe the play where I just sapped his guy was bad. Maybe I should have just killed it then, which I could have pretty easily. Because all I really did was just take a Divine Shield away. I could have saved it for a Blessing of Kings, which would have helped because I could have copied his thing with my Faceless Manipulator and then bounced it. So it would have been a 2/7 when it came back down instead of a 6/6. I don't know. There are definitely a lot of different divergent paths that I could have taken throughout that game. Maybe would have helped, but anyway, let's focus on this next game and show him who's boss. All right. Sure. I don't really see much reason to mulligan this hand. I guess I could have mulliganed like the Swamp Ooze to try and hit a Defias Ringleader because I have 3 of them in the deck. Alright, well, we're still going to do this, I believe, just to try and gain board control. The coin, it gains a lot of value in this deck when you have combo, but you also still have to remember that it's a regular game that you're playing against your opponent and that you can gain advantage in other ways. Alright, that thing's going to be very good to help me combo. Alright, I think I want to do this. And I don't think that this really loses to much by playing this out now. I mean, it means that he won't want to play a big thing for a while, but if I can just trade this with a 3-drop or another 2-drop, that's fine. If he's not going to play anything, then I can just start attacking him with that. So, yeah, I mean, trading my guy for the 2/3 is fine with me.
Goodbye.
I'm very happy to be doing that. And we can go ahead and play the Delaran Mage. We got a couple of Eviscerates in hand, which we can combo off of the Argent Squire. I'm probably not going to play this until it'll help me combo.
Your magic shall
Alright, he's just going to silence that right away. That's fine. So, yeah, alright, that seems a lot better. I was going to say that I could just trade, but I think a combo to Eviscerate will be better, and especially since I wanted to play that guy anyway. Yeah. And we've got like significant board control. He's got a couple of cards on us, but we also have another Eviscerate in hand. This doesn't play into Holy Nova, which is good.
Squire, attend me.
Alright, that's pretty good for him, but we can still, I mean, we can just trade the board basically, and then drop an Azure Drake. I'm gonna play it first. I mean, I also had the option of not playing the Azure Drake this turn, like Dagger, Bloodsail Raider, Eviscerate, but this is better, I think.
Vaporization commencing.
Because now, I mean, I have a 5/1 and a 4/4 on the board, and he's got nothing. I also have removal in hand in this Deadly Poison and this Eviscerate. This thing doing 5 damage, so I can take out pretty much anything that he's going to drop here. And we also have a life advantage. Alright, so going to turn that guy into a 2/1. That's fine. I can get some value here. Yeah, this is going to be a good turn. Ooh, that's nice. But here's what I'm going to do. 2, 4, 6. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I can play this next turn. Okay, that's fine still. Alright, so we're going to go... Oh, no, I don't need to Eviscerate. Alright, we're going to go Dagger, Deadly Poison, attack, and then play the Bloodsail Raider. It'll get +3, go to a 5. And I could play the Argent Squire, but he has nothing that I want to do to, and again, I'd rather just save it so that I could combo at any time. And again, we're still not playing too badly into Holy Nova. Even if he mind controls us next turn, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so that would have been pretty good to have the guy out, but we could just go ahead and use our Eviscerate here. Can we kill him this turn? 5, 8. Looks like we'll be a couple of points short. 8, 11, 16. Yeah, it's not worth doing that. I'd rather just go ahead and kill his guy. I don't think I want to give this taunt here, just in case he... Well, actually, I have Assassinate, so never mind. That'll be okay. Right, we're gonna do this. Attack there. Attack there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attack him. And I'll dagger up and pass the turn. So yeah, even if he has a mind control here, it's not a big deal. I'll be able to just assassinate it, then hit him for 6, 7. Plus that is 14, 7, 11 rather. Take him down to 2. Then he'll be in a pretty bad position. Or I mean, even if he does mind control, I guess I don't even need to burn the assassinate. I could just attack there. Right, that's fine. I mean, obviously it's going to be a 2-for-1, but when is that guy not a 2-for-1? Heal up there probably, or he's got another spell for me. Youthful Brewmaster would be very good for him. Okay, yeah, he's not going to do anything else. I have to decide what I want to do here. Ooh, Dark Iron Dwarf. I might be able to kill him now. Probably not. Alright, so 6, 8, 12, 13. Alright, so it'll be a couple of points short again. If I played this guy like an hour ago, probably would have won. But I think what we're going to do here... that... 4 damage to him.
Here we go.
Well played.
Attack there. And then make another dagger. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's not that much that kills us here. Or that punishes us. That guy's not an issue. Alright, looks like we got the game. Yep, he's dead on board. Well played, sir.
Who you want me killed?
Just go for that. I mean, I guess I could have thrown the 4-power guy at it, but it doesn't matter. We had the win on board. So, alright, we got a win versus a priest deck. Didn't really see much from him, but we had board control that entire game. Every single turn at the end, we were in a favorable position, and that's really what you're trying to hope for. So, alright, thanks for watching this video, and see me in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye.